IMF so you gina pe no abo Ghana din o se oman Ghana kwan ya mo afa so chichiri sika semre tie ya me na konkan no mo ayade ro se ni nyina mu no nhihye pa odi egu akwa mu ntia na se dia ba na dwene ana wasi nkete se o ma sika se mo ntoto na se no be ne o ma nyina yie kama ama na koso no obekoso aye ne saa.
When we came into office, the crisis that faced us was very difficult. In my own imagination, I thought that we'll need about 2 years to begin to see a turnaround. That's what I thought. But Ebenezer, this is how far God has brought us. We're all surprised and shocked at the quick turnaround. Anytime I meet the IMF officials and the World Bank officials, they themselves cannot believe, what has happened in Ghana. So Ghana has now become the poster boy, of the IMF and the World Bank. So when they go to other African countries, they say, don't you see Ghana? Look at what Ghana has done. And that's why I say, it is only the grace of God. I mean, to bring inflation from 23.8% to 5.4% in 1 year, I mean, how did we manage that? For the first time to see our long-suffering Ghanaian currency, the cedi, that has been taking a beating over the years. Dollars have been arrested, they've broken jail and all that. For the first time to see the Ghanaian cedi appreciate by 37% in 1 year, it's only God. It's by His grace. The IMF gave us a primary balance of 1.5%. And 2025, our primary balance is 2%, higher than the IMF gave. And so, God has been good to us. And as a nation, we must be grateful to Him. Because if we express gratitude to Him, He will bless us more. And I believe that with the Thanksgiving we're giving to God, and this year we're going to do the National Day of Thanksgiving again like we did on the Republic Day, I'm sure by the end of 2026, the whole world will stand and be clapping for Ghana.
Ghana mampani dini kasa ebe wieye eno se aban bekoswa hihye ne mama kwanya aba ama ankran nyuma titru akwanyiye ni adansie chance aban no opese o mansi kasem ejina brane nti se wo so ankran se ne anetimi jina brane no se nhihye ya wode egu akwamu foforo kora wapa ho wato din se big push ante se pia mu oduro pa ye pia no kakofo enu se yade a wode asiwa ama ankran nyuma se wonom se akwan yi o se adansi o womo na eye ebasa o mansi kasem no na je se nanimu na ekro no.
There's one thing in economics, we have what we call the gross domestic product. The gross domestic product is the total value of goods and services produced in a nation in 1 year. And so you talk about all the goods and services produced in a nation. But there's something that is more important than the gross domestic product, and that is the gross national product. The gross national product measures the total value of goods and services produced by the citizens of a country. And so always when we talk about economy, we talk about GDP. Our GDP has grown, our GDP has grown. No, we must grow our GMP. And the only way we can grow our GMP is to support indigenous companies like First Sky. And so when I cut the sword for the commencement of the Big Push projects, we had pre-qualified all the big companies with capacity. And I kept getting calls, like I said, when I went to commission, cut the sword in Dangwenya, I kept getting calls from all kinds of people. Say, oh, we hear you're distributing Big Push projects. Can you give me one of the projects? And I said, no, these projects are not for wheelbarrow contractors. They are for proper construction companies with capacity like First Sky.
Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama ena otene neno. Nananum from Antemu nanam hemfo badwa wo ho. Ukoduru ho ameka se wo so mani age pa sanse amemo pa Mampani John Dramani Mahama hyehye na aye hye epia koyi wo kire se atoa ba beduru from Antemu amene. Efiri se yete Mantam no to ho soafo waba bebodwuma pa wonum kire mu ane de otiso James Gunu. Wonum kire se papa no ba ye no wo kire se ampa wo soafo wo de nero gugu akwam ache se de ye bia da ne kwam toten na opania na odi ani mu kasa ye togbi agama amata a otoso enan ohempa pra wo fiari nanom atra nkonya ene kasa ye na odi tu dwa se nananom bebo na baso sanse waye ade papa na ni nyina ne se wo mdo mani kire mantam num na tese wo mo konsa hwa kosese nananom ahwehwe ne o ma ekoso ho na opani ye friend se onimonyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim so afo hwe nkronkron nkrasi amammu mpuntuo so ko bi afa governance Kwame Agboja ono so hwe ya akwayiye eso ono so ko bi na eni mu no mo kire se anyamia nim ne hwe mansi ahodo wa ha mpuntu ma ahyase nam so afo nsa so ekoso no a na efe akono no se fata se ye bona baso o makoso na to kese se de be ya enioma pa se fata wo se ba mantam no mu no o mo sabetimi aka ne de ni buo kwan so bi a wo so mo fa na nanam so nyu mo de ni nyina o be ye ne kama de aboa ama nioma nyina akoyie.
I cannot end this vote of thanks without referring to our indomitable regional minister. We have never seen any kind of a regional minister like this before. He has actually motivated the chiefs to such an extent that anytime he says he's coming, people will be jumping from Accra, Takoradi, Cape Coast, Oforibwa to attend a regional House of Chiefs meeting. Kudos to our regional minister. And let me also thank our MNDCs for the way they've always responded to our call. Anytime, especially the ministers are attending upon the house. We want them to understand that the development at the local level under the local government ministry cannot inure to the benefit of the people unless there is some kind of positive synergy between the district assemblies, the metropolitan assemblies, and the traditional councils. Because the traditional councils are the immediate gateway to the people of this country.
Na togbi edenika se be we no se soafo a o hwe nkronkron nkrasi amamuo na afi nananam hemfo sam so onimonyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim obaba na baso pa se firi so ba yi won nananam ato edinsa wo so kama e hihye neoma a chese neoma bia won mo ye fa nananam hemfo sam ho nyina koyie na oboma mpani so abaso sanse se pani no otimi duadua mu ahu no se obaye soafo bebo ampa onya no na mampani ani hu na de pa.
Honorable Minister of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, anytime I listen to you, I think that you are one of the most inspiring ministers that His Excellency the President has identified. And to place you in charge of chieftaincy, I think the President had very sound reasoning behind it. My colleague was advocating for another ministry. Anytime the Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs will be reconstituted into something else, you are the one to head it. For a very long time, our chiefs, paramount chiefs, have been agonizing under financial hardships. And it reached its crescendo sometime last 2 years. And hopefully, with the assumption of office of His Excellency the President this time round, I think there has been a tremendous improvement and exaltation of the spirit of the chiefs.
Togbi agama fiavi nene ena otiye no aha Adom 106.3 FM Nshia 104.5 affiliate wo ha ene aduonu emiensa a chese ebisa ta akire ba kwa beka ma na aduonu enana yakoye ni ma yeko yeda so gine mu a framantam no mu a na yekro sese die na nanomani abre tintintintintintintin hwese mpuntu be koso na anumu no na nanom a wa adaklu wonom ena nanom hemfo badwa so wo mansin no nyina dia to dwa se nyame nim nie sade soafo asoye hwe kuro dia nkurase ma mpuntuo afi na nanom hemfo nsam so eye nhihye ahodo de boa no enu me koyie papa na wonom kire se abasobo adaklu opere ohempo pra owo mpotem ho togbega dobi acha a otosunum dufia ema adaklu anfoi ena okasa ye togbe kire mu a wenum nyina ya neoma pa aban baaye ode yagu akwa mu a woye na akwakwa se nananom ene wasi office foforo mu chian fe ena wo pa ho ntoma wo se mampani so nyibi mampani ayade papa se wodi susue bi aba wato de se reset chese sa dada ne yomani ahye ne foforo wonom ahye ama ekoso kama nti sa brede abasobo no de mampani nso.
The presence here today reaffirms the enduring partnership between the church and the state in advancing peace, unity, moral leadership, and sustainable development. The church has consistently remained a trusted pillar of society, shaping values, natural respect.
I warmly welcome you all to Adaklu Abuadi on this great occasion, the commissioning the Adaklu Traditional Council Office. Today is a proud and historic day for our traditional area, as this edifice represents progress, unity, and respect for traditional governance. I wish to sincerely thank our Honorable Member of Parliament, my proud son, Honorable Kwame Gavins Agboja, for the construction of this long-awaited Adaklu Traditional Council Office. This facility will greatly enhance our administrative work and promote unity and development. It is really a bold step in the right direction. Honorable Kwame Agboja, thank you. I wish to express our sincere gratitude to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, for his visionary leadership and the research agenda, which seeks to transform Ghana's economy and improve the lives of our people. Mr. President, your commitment to inclusive development and national renewal continues to inspire confidence and hope across the country. His Excellency, we are grateful for the implementation of the 24-hour economy market. This market, which has come to reality, will improve the socio-economic standard of our people. We further commend the extension of the 5-district water project to other parts of Adaklu to cover communities in the Tone area so that our people may enjoy access to safe and potable drinking water. Finally, I urge all chiefs to continue supporting government initiatives such as the National Sanitation Day, the Gas Amnesty Program, and the Reset Agenda for the benefit of our people and future generations.
Togbega agbogri acha a otosunum dufia ema Adaklu amfoin na mrase badwani de ma manfo wo Adaklu abato mpeso aso onimonyamfo governance Kwame Agboja wono so ekasaye na wo kire mu se de ehye ne nkuran ma wo mu yese sa anioma we nyina ombe ye nyina yese na nanom ayo ma de se nkabo mu mapa wo de be ye adwuma wo mbeka mo ho bom na wo ma ye hyehyeye aboa kɔ nanim anu so nti na wo se wo mo so boa ma de wo so ye bia wo ye na wo hyebo so omekoso aya adwuma na na makabom se de be ya mpuntu bekoso e wonpotem ho
using an appreciation of the MP common fund. I think there cannot be a better use of a common fund on behalf of the chiefs than to do this. It is better than using it to buy rice or cooking oil to share to my party people, isn't it? If I want to share rice and cooking oil, I have to use my salary, my own resources. So in Adaklu, we never use common fund to do anything for party executives. We use our own resources to do that. Everything that comes to Adaklu must go to something that benefits everybody, not only my party. The cost of the project, everything put together, is almost 1.5 million Ghana cedi. So the rest of the cost we have paid personally. So the furnishing everything when you go in there and others that will come are paid personally as my personal contribution towards this. So when we give the King's Utobe today, there will be no need for anybody to donate a chair or a fridge or anything. It will have everything in it. Indeed, President Mahama acknowledges the role of chiefs in the peace building and also the development of our country. Without the unity of the chiefs and the people, development cannot be sustained. And indeed, the chiefs and the people were here before the political parties came. And indeed, if political party activities even see one day, perish the cause.
Mwasebe jani di mo manfo wo Adaklu. Onimonyafo governance Kwame Agboja. Soafo sanhwe akwan ayesuo ne na wote no. Na okasa wie ya pe na soafo hwe na nanom hemfo nsam ni nkronkro ni nkrasem mumpuntu osuo. Opani Ahmed Ibrahim wono so ji akasemu no ekasa ye no se ombekoso na mpuntu ese fatara mpotem ho nyina ombebochi dom na akoso na timi aboa amani o matoto yie.
Trained, groomed, and prepared for politics. So So he is a career politician. And that is how come he can use MP Common Fund to complete this. Then use his private money to furnish it. So I'm talking as a minister for local government, chiefs, and religious affairs. The whole country wanted to build 6 regional houses of chiefs. They are all at the footing level, foundation level, from 2019, 2018 to date. So if an MP can use his common fund to complete this and furnish it for you, he knows the value of culture. And he knows what chieftaincy stands for. Chieftaincy was there before modern governance. And therefore, as president of the Traditional Council, your role and responsibility in community and traditional development are enormous. And therefore, without this, development cannot progress. Without this, there can be no unity. Without this, there is no link between the living, the dead, and unborn.
Onumanyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim Yeswafo a ohwe akwantem nkronkoni nkwase mamu na afena no hemfo nsem so ne na ote na otimantam suafo da no John Kwajo Japan de ato nsofo ene asafo ni nyina anim sesese de mantam no ho mpuntuo na se mantam no benya mpuntuo a oso obi ade no ho jimbie eno so nti obesra mpanimfo de dansare sori anu mpotem ho ene safo hodo ni nyina so omfo ho nyimpuntuo num no obi amwa na mpuntuo nyuma nkoso ewom se nyamesom huhu mu dia nso duru bia honamani so ka ho bi na ni nyina boma nti obesere pa se obubia anyere ne ho na de obia de beboa no omfamwa na emampuntu nkoso.
The presence here today reaffirms the enduring partnership between the church and the state in advancing peace, unity, moral leadership, and sustainable development. The church has consistently remained a trusted pillar of society, shaping values, nurturing responsible citizenship, and serving as a strong moral compass within our. I therefore encourage open dialogue, constructive engagement, and sincere contributions as we chart a common path towards the holistic development of the Uti region. Let this meeting mark a renewed commitment to partnership, guided by shared values and a common vision for the well-being of our people. The agenda of our government is one, and it is to improve the well-being of the people irrespective of tribe, race, or location, and everybody must come on board to achieve this goal.
Wei swafo na hwe otimantam no so onimunyamfo Japan nene Kwajo Japan nene na wote na odisem nyina atudwa na one asofo ene mpanimfo ahwe nyamsoma hodo so titru nsore kristoso mu die no no mkohia na Bishop a wono na ye pani a wono da asofo ni nyina no mpotem ho Bishop John Pangmut wono ne kasa ye ede to ni nuanom asofo n'animu se omomodena na omso emwa na adwumadi ba kwade esi wani so dambai ya sabia wo si wontimi nsi oma ban so ente na wonom nya bibia kama na afenso wo sere se Israel ya na manfo tu kwa ho akoko prehu mu mpuntu eni senso wo se nkaja ye pe ba bi de ma wonom na duru ho na nkom so de mo agim no mko hobi
sometimes I have it. So we are the two names. On the moment, this one will make us say, yes, I did to the name as pastors. Yes, we are born on mine. Was as a living, yes, it was to say about the war. So, yes, we are war. We will be a young man. So, as I say, I'm going to so that what you are, what the office are organizations who are now to meet your boy so that yes, we are the
Ani ati yi eye panimpa wono na asofukuo a okoti mantemu abobo ho no to from say local council of churches oda wono ma no Bishop John Pangmut nene na otiye no ye de ani achiremu a na yekọ nsamfufurum famo boa na nsen esane abafam a na sei nkomodie agusua ejinamu na namso ema panimpa wono na da eku a watu din Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy ano Benjamin Sia e de atudwa se saa se wo hwe wonum meton fam ho akwakoye se akansie bi kọ wonum entamo no a ne nyina akwakoye se de adwuma no bi apese ne de etumpontia na akwakoba ne saa na eba saa nso a eboa pa nti wo de atudwa se akansie abom ntamo a oso munya abotre no bia hia nhye kama sanse na nsen kaya ko ese etia fa so abufo bi ba binum kasa se ye pese ye tie de no so aba fom ena bi so ayeku aka bomu pese be ba fom no no na no tumu se so be nhye nyina yie na wo mo a yenya ye se ye to bie ne wo mo so ton no ye ntem ye bibia da kwan pepepa ebo adwuma no e ko nkan no na mfa so oba na moment me ho ase pagya hwe beduru brebi no na afi ebo no so ekwa ese so tie no ananse ne o mensesa no na ekofa kaba I think
that competition is fair. Besides, the competition is good for industrial growth and then consumer the welfare and as a consumer non-fast being a free industry. And we say the competition in price IFO amobia it me to the some the competition in once is it take consumers in serious, right? We put too important value on the consumer now than before because we be a person attractive consumer no eba for about 24 and I think it's the best thing that has happened to this particular industry. And I encourage the NPA because we are promoting this healthy competition in the industry so that companies now will be benefited and consumers also will be benefited. Sustainability depends on how producers and as sellers of petroleum products because so are very cost effective because efficiency is key. The whole in terms of putting value on the consumer is because industry is becoming very efficient by day.
Opani Benjamin Sia o kasaro no de tu o to ne kasa so no se obesere onyumaku ahodo a wonom so wo makom ho abo tonton fam wono so se adwuma mo ye nyina no eduru ba bi a ya na akwakoye se mentemi ho ase bi ahoniadire bi wonom de ye neoma bi bibia de akansi ekoso ye na nso duru ba bi a wontombo ase ana fe nso se de esi aye o modwumadie no omomodena se ene bi ho a eba dwadie no ekoso se ye to ye fo ne ade no bedu baby no wa hwe yi a na san ba be konti ya wadwuma ene so ho so mo hwe ho.
If you are not very cost effective, don't engage yourself in discounting and as a certain favorable marketing strategies that will become the attractive consumer because at the end of the day, these are costs. These are ultimately and recover cost. Now, cost we are edifika free, cost we are not free breakfast, cost we are too full as well. And the sustainability of our company now and a big problem because and they are ultimately sustaining for a longer time now, and so are affecting company revenues as an effective profitability and maybe dividends for our investors. So we need to balance some of these issues in the medium and long term. Now, my sector now is very favorable, benefit consumers and benefit OMCs and Nankasa. So we need competition laws in Ghana, especially for the petroleum downstream. There was laws we are able to guide the regulating extent of competition because you can say will be over competing kill the industry.
Opani Benjamin Sia na ate ne nuane aye che ne ye nyina no ne nyina musika o ti se mo ye no ma hwe bedu ba bia bo no ya de no afi na akofa ka ba na akoya asem na ye ne ahyenkafo no bi su di nkomo efa de ekwesu hom so asem de tudwani.
In fact promotion e boaye ama isia na e ba adwuma yesu enya kakra e de hwe abusuan e de bi etuo ti ne esa yakopon se on hyirom na om koso ansanti su ensanfa ma ye biom
meni age o da mo asa om gugusu ye adwuma ne sa.
Talking about the petrol price, it's really cool for me now because formerly I can buy more petrol because of the price. Now because of because of the work of the NDC and the President of Ghana, I could be able to buy more petrol this time.
Oh, breakfast in the media na say maja breakfast for you. Anopa bia ya ha ma beto fu e tina no pa mesa beto ajimi breakfast.
Yeni aje because ena eri ejuma fuel no na ema sika neba enti utona onye bebre na odi ejuma bebre a eboa.
Oh yes, because in filling stations they don't do that. Even water, they don't even give water. By here they are giving breakfast, lunch, water. I think it's the best and it's something that they will get more customers to buy more of their fuel. So it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
wɔn a ɛtɔ fam wɔn no ahyɛnkafoɔ no ankorankora ne wɔn aka ɛna kyɛ sɛ wotie wɔn no afei ɔmanfo adwenkyerɛ pini ɔmanfo adwenkyerɛ na menkɔ YouTube yɛ hɔ nti okay ma memfa YouTube ana menkɔ nkɔhwɛ na de aboa no agu anso mo adwenkyerɛ no memfa mmra na ansa na memfa seda ɛma DBS wɔn ma yadeɛ papa enkyɛnse de bɔ danso ne wɔn mu atwa kyeaw sɛ kɛseɛ na ohia kuma na ohia kwatra tia fia kakra tetre ne nyinaa wɔn mu atwa twɛn sɛ ɔbɛba bɛtɔ deɛ enti tumirika kɔ matena na kɔtɔ wotɔ pɛ wɔn wa bɛba carpenter ni akɔ so ama ntu aka prɛ ntu na apɛdeɛ hen tumirika kɔ hɔ na kɔtɔ bi na Big Josh K wɔse yanka no korɛ mampani abɔmɔdene pa nana akosan se sɛ mampani sɛ ɔyɛ resetting dia koko akuafoɔ nso ɔma bi nso ɔm so na nyɛ kama Osman Bio wɔse money size Zaragoza no different bae ana ne kurusu kwadwo kurom wɔse wɔhwɛ live we nso afiri Amoako Solomon hɔ wɔse wɔhwɛ live fi sɛ kwa bono ɔkyea Adolf a wɔ Canada Agatha ɛne naboa wɔn nyinaa asia kurom ɛna fe ɔmanfo a wɔ hɔ nyinaa wɔse nkyia nkɔma mo ɛne me brɛ no yɛ bre ti mɛyɛ na mesane asi na fe sports for no aba betoa so ma me mfa baako bi nso so wɔ ha ma me nsi obiri yaboa fantam family ya magye so me na me de kase na ebre wɔ kwam kolo no ene di production team na nimu bɔbɔ ne nyina no kama ɔne sutani ba yetiwa nso bɔ ne chidom Facebook and YouTube live no Robert Tete African de beba na Kofi Parliament Jeko David Robert Tete say Jeko Jamestown Jeko yes Jamestown Jeko wɔn na de mba wɔsi Ghana yasumdwe man pa piao Bobby Kuma apa na we nso maka wo de yo bi mamuso na sports extra ye dia bra na make say mo amane gi ball ho pa no ene dia ayeka Arsenal Man U se dia waba kokona ba Red Devils o ma ba o ma Arsenal 3-2 ayeka